Captain Sarah Chen stood at the observation deck of the Resilience, watching the swirling crimson storms of Zirion 7 rage across the planet's surface. Lightning crackled between the rust-colored clouds, each bolt carrying enough energy to power a small city. The atmospheric readings showed toxic levels of sulfur dioxide, temperatures that could melt lead, and gravitational forces 3 times stronger than Earth's standard. "Absolutely fascinating," she murmured, making notes on her datapad. Behind her, Ambassador Zethkar of the Galactic Coalition shifted nervously on his 6 legs, his blue scaled hide rippling with distress patterns. "Captain Chen, with all due respect, your species continues to astound us with your cavalier attitude toward mortal danger." Sarah turned, raising an eyebrow. "Mortal danger? Zeth, this is basically a camping trip compared to some places on Earth." The ambassador's translator struggled with her casual tone, producing a series of confused chirps before settling on the standard diplomatic frequency. "Captain, Zirion 7 is classified as a Class X Deathworld. The surface conditions would kill most known species within minutes. The storms alone—" "Would make for great surfing," Sarah interrupted, grinning. "You should see the waves on Europa during storm season. Now that's what I call extreme sports." Zethkar's 4 eyes blinked in rapid succession, a sign of deep confusion among his people. In the 3 cycles since first contact, the Coalition had been repeatedly baffled by humanity's relationship with danger. Where other species saw certain death, humans saw adventure. Where others found insurmountable obstacles, humans found engineering challenges. "Captain," Zethkar tried again, "the radiation levels alone would—" "Oh, that reminds me," Sarah said, pulling up a holographic display. "Lieutenant Torres wants to know if we can extend our survey mission by a few days. Apparently, the geology team found some interesting mineral formations near the southern magnetic pole. They're practically bouncing off the walls with excitement." Through the ship's internal communications, Zethkar could hear the aforementioned Lieutenant Torres laughing with her team as they prepared their environmental suits. Not the nervous laughter of beings facing death, but genuine joy and anticipation. "Your species," Zethkar said slowly, "originated on what we initially classified as a moderate-risk world. Yet now I'm beginning to understand why the survey was so conservative." Sarah's grin widened. "Conservative? Buddy, you haven't seen conservative. Earth's got deserts that'll cook you alive, oceans that'll crush you flat, mountains that'll freeze your lungs solid, and that's just Tuesday. We've got bacteria that eat metal, fish that generate electricity, and weather patterns that can level entire cities." The ambassador's scales had shifted to a pale yellow, the color of existential dread among his people. "And yet," Sarah continued, "we learned to thrive there. We learned to surf tsunamis, climb mountains that scrape the sky, and dive to depths that would implode most ships. We learned because that's what humans do. We adapt, we overcome, and we find beauty in the chaos." Through the viewport, another massive lightning storm erupted across Zirion 7's surface. Where Zethkar saw a hostile, alien hellscape, Sarah saw something else entirely. "Besides," she added, "wait until you meet the marine biologists. They're convinced there might be life in those sulfur springs, extremophiles that could rewrite our understanding of biochemistry. Dr. Kim is already talking about setting up a research station." Zethkar's translator gave up entirely for a moment, producing only a low whine. "Captain Chen," he said finally, "I believe I'm beginning to understand why the Coalition's initial contact protocols were inadequate." Sarah laughed, a sound that somehow managed to be both terrifying and reassuring to the alien diplomat. "Zeth, my friend, you ain't seen nothing yet. Wait until I tell you about Australia." The ambassador's scales flickered through several colors before settling on what could only be described as resigned acceptance. Perhaps it was time for the Galactic Coalition to reconsider their classification system entirely. After all, if humans called their own homeworld mostly harmless,